Okay, wait for a few people to start popping up. I hate technology. I hate being the IT man. Okay, there we go. Sensei, I can see you. Claire. Yes, good. Okay. Nice. What about you, Joe? Is Joe even watching yet? I'll wait for the numbers all to port across. I think there are about 11 of you, ish, when I stopped. Oh, hi Jim, fancy seeing you here. All right, I'm not going to start yet. I'll leave it a few more minutes for people to get across. You all right, Zane? How you doing? Okay, remember to make sure you sign in at the bottom. That way you'll avoid getting a poke from us next week saying, where have you been? If you're watching this back later on today and we're no longer live, shoot us a message to say that you've been training anyway. Again, that means we can put you on the register. And by us a message, I mean the Shoryuken Academy page, so we can all see it. Everybody who works here makes it easier that way. Hey, okay. All right, so this is a Dragon and Junior class technically, so we will be primarily focusing and revisiting the basic grading content for the Dragons and Juniors, which is the turning Shihonagi, the double hand Nikajo, and we'll have a look at the leading backdrops if we've got time and I've not killed you all with the workout, with the exercise. It's good for you. Make sure you've got some water because the exercises I've picked, whilst light, it is a hot day, so get some water ready. Try to find a sword substitute if you can. If not, just use your imagination. Don't need to go breaking anything. Just very bad internet. Well, fingers crossed, if the live one is too low quality for you, watch it back later, and as long as my internet's all right, you should have a decent quality to watch back then. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to somebody pretty special, Indy, Sensei Martin's Indy. It's her birthday today, so if everybody down there could give a big hearts up for Indy and let her know that we appreciate all the help that she's given us, that'd be really appreciated. Okay, Bob, let's get you out of the way for a second. We will be coming back. Where's your head? As always, we're going to start with a little warm-up, so find a space, get a jump going, nice and loose, and goodness for aircon. And stars. Again, we're going to be doing an interval workout about halfway through, so don't go mental yet, just get nice and loose, get the blood flowing. And down to your knees. All that clicky today. And the circles. Get the hips going. And the other way. Circle the arms. Oh, that's a big comment. Ah, yep, good. Make sure you're copying along, don't just watch me, I'm not entertainment. Well, I am, but you know what I mean. Wrists. Heads up and down. Has anybody been in the room when Dan's been doing this one? It sounds just like little explosions happening. It's disgusting. No offense, Dan, we love you. Oh. Hey Michelle, hi Kaya! I'm assuming it's Kaya watching, although Michelle, join in if you want to. Okay, equipment! All right, for a bit of fun, we're going to start with the ball reaction game to make sure that you're paying attention. So if I drop the pink ball, you are going to do a squat or a backdrop, depending on where you've got space. Every time I drop the pink ball, that's what you're going to do. Okay, so watch the ball. Whenever I drop it, you do a squat or backdrop. Get ready. You should have moved. So we find out if I can juggle. Can he juggle? Nobody knows, not even him. If I drop the yellow ball, green ball, if I drop this one, you're going to drop and do a push-up. Okay, so Art, if you're watching, you are safe. No duck noises. Okay, so the yellow, green, fluorescent, neon thing is drop, one push-up, and then back up again. If you get it wrong, you've got to do double the amount of the correct exercise. Okay, I'm going to assume you're ready. So this one is a squat or... Get ready. That's a push-up again. That's a backdrop. And that's both. There's a very helpful tutorial on YouTube for how to do that. Okay, so we're going to start with the first technique, and this is where Sensei Bob's going to get involved. We're going to revisit and practice the double wrist grab Nikajo technique. If you are watching Sensei Martin's last live on Monday, by the way, if you did not watch that, you haven't seen it yet, go watch it when we're done here. It was an amazing class, some really cool stuff. No spoilers, but it was awesome. Go and watch it, okay? And in that lesson, they showed a way of using this technique in a very effective manner for child versus adult self-defense. It was fantastic, so it's a really good, useful technique. I'm going to make the assumption that by now, most of you know the gist for this technique, so I'm going to skip some of the basics, and I'm going to try, Bob allowing, to show you some more of the detail of this technique now, because we're getting to that point. Okay, Robert. So obviously, Sensei Bob here is the stand-in for any other partner that you've got at home to practice with. What we're looking at is a Ryotamuchi double wrist grab like so. So let's get rid of that. So I, as a student, would have my hands on the inside, and my partner helping me will be grabbing hold of my wrists firmly like so. Hi, Martin! Everybody say hi to Indy again. From in here, your hands, as the person practicing as a student, circle underneath and then hook on top like so. At this point, they should still have a grip, and therefore you have a lot of purchase on their arm. On a human arm, not this one, phone is playing up, circle around. If they still have contact, then the elbow should bend. If it doesn't bend, you've got to make that happen, okay? So that's what we're going to focus on here. Circle underneath, and then use your hands to pull out a little bit to bend your partner's elbows. Once the arms are bent, that's when we can push down. So we're just going to drill the circle and bend. So grab hold, copy along. Circle, hook, bend the arms out. And then obviously you'd swap. So circle, they'd hook, and they'd bend. So you want to make this shape happen to your partner's elbows. Copying along. Here, circle and bend. Zoe, if you find anybody who can make a better training partner than this, let me know, because I need real elbows. Circle underneath, bend the arms. Swap over, circle, reverse engineering, this is weird. No. Bend the arms. Here we go, circle underneath, bend the elbows, okay? So make sure you're getting that shape on your partner's arms. Once you've got that, then you can effectively put your partner down really, really fast and really fast and, for want of a better word, aggressively. If we're talking real self-defense, we're aiming for shoulder control, but we don't care if we miss that. If it gets the job done, if your partner drops, it's good enough. Subtlety can wait for the keyhole mazzer, okay? Speak to your contacts. Yeah. So we're going to get into pairs, and we're going to practice the whole technique now. So you get grabbed, circle and hook, bend the arms out, and then push them down to one knee, foot goes on, and push away. Okay, I know you can only see the lower half, but that's what you need to see. Nothing interesting going on at the top. So grab hold, hook underneath, bend the arms out, make their arm bend, push down, and then push away with the foot. Keep doing that a few more times. Partners, parents, at the beginning of all of this, we told you to go nice and loose. Uke's job is to move with it. If your child, if the student has been practicing for a while now and they're beginning to get to grips and they feel like they're familiar with the movement, help them learn to do it better by not being as compliant now. It's one of the pitfalls of being a good uke, being too good, being too receptive and mobile, is that sometimes our partner cannot learn to make us do it because we're doing it for them. We have to start like that at the beginning, but as they progress, I'm grabbing here, I'm not going to let them have the technique until it's better, until it's good enough to make me work, to make me move. So yes, they're still small. Don't destroy their confidence, but help them get better by just giving them a little bit more of a speed bump now. So a few more goes at that. Grab, circle around, push down, push away. You two are scary. Okay, so that's going back to your double hand Nikajo. Sensei, I want you to hover your thumb over the mute button on this thread because it's getting a bit disturbing. Okay, so now we're going to do some sword stuff. Like I said at the beginning, try to find a sword or substitute that you can use for this lesson. Honestly, Stevie, she's been amazingly helpful. Really appreciate it. It's the least we can do. So what we're going to do is a strike and block drill. I am going to cut down in a straight line, Sean Manucci, and you are going to block me whenever I do that. The correct block is to move to the side and raise your sword up like this. You're making a sloped roof that is above your head. If you block like this, you will get hit. Don't do it. You'll do it once and then you'll learn, or you'll forget everything. So above your head like this. So we're going to practice every time I count, ich-ni-san. I want you to go from here to block and then reset again. Okay? So you're going to go from kamae to the block and to reset. Ach! Block! Reset. Ni! Block! Reset. San! Block! Reset. Shi! Block! Reset. Go! Block! Reset. So that's the correct block. Now, instead of shouting a number and counting for you, I am going to strike. I'm going to do my best to get close to the camera without breaking it. I want you to make sure that you're moving out the way and blocking. If you're not holding a weapon, don't worry. Do the movements anyway. It's about getting you active and building those reflexes. Okay. So here, every time this sword comes down, you're going to get out of the way and block. I'm going to assume you're ready. I'll give you 2 more seconds. 2, 1. Okay, we're on. Focusing. I'm not going to give you any clues for when, no counting. I'm just going to go. You've got to get out of the way. If I hit you, you owe me a push-up at the end of this lesson. Did I hit you? Get ready. Did I hit you? Did you get out of the way? Did you block? Did I trick you? I don't know, probably not. Make sure every single time, big movement and big block, get that sword above your head. Well, move faster then, Zoe. Get ready. So as soon as I start cutting, move out the way and block. Good, there we go. Give me a quick thumbs up if you got hit during that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the workout. So we've got 4 exercises that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing sit-ups, star jumps, squats, and then a plank. Each set we'll do 30 seconds on and then 30 seconds off. So you got 30 seconds of and then chill for 30, then we're back on it. We're only going to go through this twice, okay? So it's 8 minutes. That's all we're doing, 8 minutes, and only 4 of those minutes are actually going to be exercise. So don't wimp out on me. Honestly, if I can do it, you can do it. But like I said at the beginning of the class, get some water on standby. Okay, I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds to make sure you've got some space. The first set is going to be sit-ups. We know for the kids, especially the younger ones, that doing a sit-up is really hard because their legs don't weigh enough to give them the purchase to get up. So trap their feet underneath your hands or the sofa or something just to give them some support. If they cannot do it with this help here, get them to hold your fingers and just help them up a little bit more either way. It's always better to be doing something than nothing. Okay, so don't let them throw the towel and say, I can't do it. They will do it. Okay? So, first set, get ready, go. Sit-ups for 30 seconds. Make sure you're joining in. I don't want to be the only person suffering on a day like this. Indy, I know it's your birthday, join in too. Don't cheat, don't just do this. All the way up, all the way down, and remember to breathe. If I can do this talking, you can do this. Okay? So 30 seconds rest. The next one is going to be star jumps. And I don't want wimpy little moves. I want leaving the floor star jumps. Get some air time. You might want to move things out of the way just in case. I'm going to have to be headless for this part. There we go. Longest 30 seconds of my life. Get ready. Leave the floor. If you've got a low ceiling, I'm sorry. And if you've got neighbours downstairs, apologise to them later. One more. Oh. Okay, next one's going to be squats. Why? Because we're not nice people, Jim. I'm sorry. So we're going to do 30 seconds of squats. Don't. Here. It's not reho. Down and up. Got 5 seconds. There we go. Nice and gentle. Keep your back straight. Remember to breathe. I need to take my own advice. I'm doing all my talking, and I've got no air for me. You're selfish, you lot. Oh. There we go. Next set, plank. Oh, good grief. With the plank, anybody can do it wrong and think they're doing amazingly. If you just hold yourself up and sag in the middle, you're not working out. You've got to support the shape, engage the muscle groups, okay? So here, don't just relax, hold your body firmly in a level line. Get ready? Okay, knees up. This is an active, static posture. Okay? Don't get lazy and limp. Keep working. You should be engaging muscle groups in your abdomen, in your glutes, even your quads. Everywhere really to keep this shape. If you want to swear, swear away. I don't blame you. Okay, back to the beginning. Sit-ups. Same answer, Max. We're not nice people. Get on it. Max, if you can do more sit-ups than your dad, I'll give you a gold star when we get back. Jim, if you win, I'll give you a gold star. Ready? Go! Ah, the floor's really slippery. Come on, burning off lockdown. We're burning off lockdown, people. Come on! One more. Two more. Hashtag burning off lockdown. That's going to have to happen. Make it happen. Okay. Star jumps. That was it. Remember, always to leave the mat, leave the floor. This is okay, but it's not good enough given that we're doing a short one. Okay? Get some air time. Ready? If you want, pull silly faces. At the same time, that's fine. Make sure you record it so that we can put it everywhere on social media. This might be my least favourite one of the entire set. I'm a sadist. Oh, thank goodness. Right, last one. Again, is the plank. Don't get lazy. Don't use this one for a breather. You can do that when you're done. Dragons, juniors, if you're watching, make sure you're joining in. Well done, Max! I owe you a star, don't let me forget. Woo! So hold the position, and then as Sensei Martin tells the kids, go to a happy place. Just try to switch off and not think about the stress of this. Just hold it and just go Mushin, no mind. Zen. There we go. Hey! I missed squats, didn't I? Ha! Okay, so the last one's going to be squats. So 10 seconds and then we're going to do squats, and that will be the last set. Honestly, hit 30 and I'm going senile. Go on, Max, I want you to beat your dad again. Get moving. Sam, I know you're watching, get going. Kaya, I'm going to encourage you, but look after your knees. Keep your back nice and straight. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow! That took a bit longer than I anticipated. All right. So the last thing we're going to look at, we've got 6 minutes, that should be enough time, is we're going to revisit the turning Shihonagi. That is, again, the grading content for the dragons and for the juniors. Okay? Was Sensei Bob. So on my last lesson when we did this, I started talking about detail and how if you are capable of doing so, then you should be doing the correct footwork. It is really easy, especially with the youngest ones, with the dragons, to allow them to get away with tippy-tappy, tippy-tappy. That's fine until they've been doing this for a while and now they're ready to get better, okay? We cannot stay the same quality of technique and expect to increase in rank. The colour of your belt should denote how good you are at the stuff, not vice versa, okay? Being a high belt doesn't make you better, okay? You've got to get better first. So what I want to see from everybody is a pivot and shift combination. What's that? Oh, never mind. Okay, so you're going to approach your partner. They're going to hold out a hand. You're going to touch, and with the same foot forwards. Okay, so whichever hand they hold out, touch it, and put the same foot forwards. Okay, start with that as a reaction game. Hold hands, touch, same foot. Hands touch with the same foot. Try and trick each other. But you should always end up with the same foot forwards as the hand that's being contacted, touched, grabbed, whatever. So a few more goes at that. Touch and same foot. Touch and same foot. Okay, this time I'm going to go this way because it's a bit easy for you to see. Now you've got a front and a back foot. First movement is the pivot, which means your back leg traces that circle, but the front foot stays there. So here, touch foot goes forwards, and then spin and reset. We're probably not going to have time to really look at the Shiho-nage because I want to get that part done right because it's the thing that I find the dragons struggle the most with. Out of this technique anyway. So, random hand, same foot forwards, and then pivot, get them to send that foot around. Okay, if they've got that, we're going to move on. If they've not got that yet, stay with that exercise. It's worth investing time into getting that first bit right. For everyone else, after the pivot, take the hand that's grabbed yours, take it over your head and put it back on their shoulder, and then what happens next? Take them down to the floor and strike. So you're going to do the full thing if you're happy with it. So random hand, same foot, wide pivot, hand goes over onto the shoulder and then down to the floor. Parents, I'm assuming it's going to be the parents getting thrown, not the kids, although they do swap. Make sure that your arm gets folded to the shoulder, not out here, unless you want to explain to an A&E doctor why your 4-year-old dislocated your shoulder. They can do it. So bring your hand to the shoulder, not out here. Okay? It's really good for self-defense, not so good for training at home. Nice and tight in. Here, like so. So keep going with the game. Random hand, send that foot forwards, pivot around over the top. Now if they've gotten good at that much, before you do the throw, make sure they are standing in kamae. I'm not going to make the assumption that you don't know what that means. So here, over the top, their hand should be on your shoulder and they should be standing roughly like this. Bent front leg, straight back, etc. Okay, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time! Okay. Well, that's actually time out. Well done. So, 2 of the 3 things that the Dragons and Juniors need for grading. If you need to be reminded, if you want to grade during lockdown, that's fine. It's totally fine. All you need to do is record your child performing the 3 requirements, so the Shiho-nage, the double hand Nikajo, and leaning backdrops, which we didn't do today, but they are on earlier videos, so go check that out. Those 3 things are what you need to grade if you are a Dragon or Junior. The quality of what we expect to see is different depending on the grade. So obviously if you are going for yellow belt, you don't need to do the same technique as well as somebody going for orange. Okay, so use your judgment. But have a go. You lose nothing by trying. Okay? Again, thank you all for joining in, and a big happy birthday to Indy, and hopefully I'll see you all again on the mat very, very soon. Take care. Bye.